All right, peace, family. So I picked this one up in the month of July for the price of $36.99. And this album was released in 2001, which is a year I remember very well, as probably most Americans do. That was the year of the September 11th tragedy in the United States. I was just finishing high school at the time and I was on my way into the Navy. But I remember this. I definitely remember that single, uh, the single from The Space Between. The Space Between 2001. I do remember that. And I got to say that the Space Between I love, but The Space Between and Crash, those are pretty much my only experience with the Dave Matthews Band. So I didn't really purchase this because I'm a hardcore Dave Matthews Band fan, but more so for the nostalgic purpose. But I've been listening to it for the last few days, and while it's not my go-to genre of music, it's really not bad. I think it's as far as I go when it comes to rock. I like a lot of 80s soft rock. I like soft rock that leans more towards pop. I like some of the fun glam rock, girls, cherry pie, party rock. But that's about as far as my rock interest goes. Hard rock is not my cup of tea. Metal and heavy metal, absolutely not. Death metal, black metal, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. But Dave Matthews is cool. It's approachable, it's accessible for the non-rock audience. So I would recommend this vinyl purchase for Dave Matthews Band fans because I think it got a pretty decent vinyl treatment. The 45 RPM and the audio mastering by audio engineer Chris Bellman, I think those are two very strong points. And from what I read, this is the first time that it's being released on vinyl. So it's quite special in that regard. Dave Matthews Band, Every Day, 2001.